Okay, so welcome back. So we have an example that is related to how to derive a quadratic equation with known roots. So we are asked to derive an equation whose coefficients are integers and which has roots of 1/2 and -7. Now, how are we going to form the quadratic equation with these two roots? Now, generally, we know that quadratic equation takes the form of this: as squared plus bs plus c equals to 0, where a, b, and c are coefficients of the unknown. Okay, so now we have a formula we're going to apply to get the quadratic equation, and the formula is as follows. We have s squared minus sum of roots x plus product of roots equals to 0. Now, the sum of roots simply means we have the root as 1/2 and -7. So the sum of the root means we're going to add 1/2 plus -7. So we have 1/2 plus -7. Okay, so we have 1/2 plus minus, you have -7. Okay, over 1. Now, still our normal way of getting the LCM of 2 and 1, you have 2 into 2, you have 1 times 1, you have 1 minus 2 into 1, you have 2 times 7, you have 14. You subtract, you have -13 all over 2. Okay, so that means the sum of 1/2 and -7 will give us -13/2. So we get that of product of root. Product of root simply means 1/2 times -7. Okay, so we multiply this over 1. So you multiply, you have -7 times 1, you have -7 all over 2 times 1, you have 2. Okay, so we have -7/2. Now, since we've gotten the sum of the roots, we've gotten the product of roots, so we place it in this formula here. So we have s squared minus sum of roots. Sum of roots, you have it as -13/2. You write -13/2. You have your x plus product of roots. Product of roots, you have -7/2 equals to 0. Now, we open up this bracket. You have that x squared minus, you have plus. That's minus times minus, you're going to have plus 13/2x plus minus, you're going to have -7/2 equals to 0. Okay, so we want to clear this fraction. They are in fraction form, so what we have to do is to multiply through by 2. Since the denominators of the two fractions are 2, we multiply through by 2, so we're going to have 2 multiply here by 2, multiply here by 2, multiply here by 2. Okay, so once we multiply by 2, you're going to have 2s squared. 2 cancel this 2 here, you have plus 13x. These 2 cancel this 2 here, you have -7 equals to, everything times 0 still give us what? 0. So we've gotten the quadratic equation giving the roots 1/2 and -7. So these roots, we will use this root to form the quadratic equation as 2s squared plus 13s minus 7 equals to 0. Okay, so that's how to derive a quadratic equation given root. Also, let's consider another example. Okay, so we have another problem. We are asked to find the equation whose roots are minus 2 all over 3 and minus 1 all over 4. So how are we going to get it? We're still going to apply our method we used in the first example. We are going to apply the formula, which is given as x squared minus sum of roots multiplied by x plus product of roots equals to 0. So now we get the sum of roots. The sum of roots is minus 2 over 3 plus minus 1 over 4. So we're going to add it. Since we have minus 2 over 3 plus minus, we have minus, they have 1 over 4. Okay, so we solve the LCM of 3 and 4 will give us 12. 12 into 3, you have 4. 4 times minus 2 will give us minus 8. 12 divide 4, you have 3. 3 times 1, you have 3. So you put your negative 3. So minus 8 minus 3 will give us minus 11. Okay, all over 12. So this is the sum of the roots, has given us minus 11 over 12. So we get products of roots. Products of roots. Product of roots, we have minus 2 over 3 times minus 1 all over 4. So we multiply. We multiply the numerator. Minus 2 times minus 1 will give us what? 2. Okay. 3 times 4 will give us 12. Okay, so we reduce it. 2 here is 1, 2 here is 6. So we have 1 all over 6. So the product of roots has given us 1 over 6. The sum of roots has given us minus 11 all over 12. So let's put it in the formula. The formula, we have x squared minus sum of roots. What is our sum of roots? Minus 11 over 12 x plus product of roots. What is our product of roots? We have 1 over 6 equals to 0. Okay, so let's open up this bracket. We have x squared. We have x squared minus times minus, you're going to have plus 11 times x. Here you have 11x all over 12 plus 1 all over 6 equals to 0. Now we have to clear this fraction. Okay, you need to clear this fraction. So what are we going to do? What's the LCM of 12 and 6? The LCM of 12 and 6 is 12. So we're going to multiply through by 12. So if I multiply here by 12 plus I'll multiply this one by 12 plus I'll multiply this by 12, then I'll multiply this by 12. Okay, so multiply, you're going to have 12 x squared, right? So this 12 cancels this 12, you have plus 11x. 6 here is 1, 6 here is 2. You have what? Plus what? 2. Sorry. You have plus 2 equals to what? 0. Okay. So this is what we have. 12x squared plus 11x plus 2 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation that we formed from the roots being minus 2 over 3 and minus 1 over 4. Okay, so this, I hope this example is useful, and you must have understood how to get root of equation, how to form a quadratic equation given now this end of this example. You can apply it to any other questions that you have
right there in front of me. Just stop, let's start it over.